The right to silence an interrogation in the Berghuis v. Thompkins case. In the case of Berghuis v. Thompkins, the United States Supreme Court held that detectives interrogating Thompkins did not violate his Miranda rights in obtaining his confession. This decision was based on the fact that Thompkins was informed of his rights and made a statement indicating that he understood them, but then remained silent for nearly 3 hours during questioning. The majority argued that Thompkins' silence did not constitute an invocation of his right to remain silent and that his statement was voluntarily given. The court reached this decision based on the fact that Thompkins did not invoke his right to remain silent or his right to an attorney. One argument favoring this decision is that it upholds the principle of voluntariness in confessions. According to Blakely, the Miranda warnings ensure that confessions are not obtained through coercion or compulsion. However, in this case, there was no evidence that Thompkins was coerced or compelled to confess. He was informed of his rights and allowed to invoke them, but he did not do so. Therefore, his confession was voluntary and admissible. Another argument is that the decision respects the accused's rights while ensuring effective law enforcement. The Miranda warnings are a necessary safeguard for the rights of the accused. Still, they should be interpreted in a way that helps the ability of law enforcement to investigate and prosecute crimes effectively. The court found that Thompkins did not invoke his rights, allowing the detectives to continue the interrogation and obtain a confession. The court also noted that the defendant's silence, without more, is not enough to invoke the right to remain silent. The court held that the defendant must clearly state that he wants to stay quiet or wants a lawyer, and that the questioning should cease until an attorney is present. In conclusion, the Supreme Court's decision in Berghuis v. Thompkins was reasonable and upheld the principle of voluntariness in confessions while also ensuring effective law enforcement. The decision respected the rights of the accused while also making clear that suspects must invoke their rights to remain silent or to have an attorney present. This decision is an excellent example of the delicate balance that must be struck between protecting constitutional rights and maintaining public safety.